go. We were told, we still believe that there's a lonely figure down there of Wim Barter. I'm not sure that, but I think it might just be being picked up there. Now, what are they going to do, Paul?
These two are going to survive, Phil. The question is, how are they going to handle the last 300 or 400 meters? That's the important thing. King now looking very seriously at the back wheel of the rider in front of him. Just looking a little bit further back there. It's nice and clear for these two riders. They daren't play any kind of tactics, any cat and mouse tactics. Ben King has got the most experience. He's been on the top professional team since he turned professional back in 2008. But right now, you know, Christian, like I do, a two-man sprint after 100 miles in a race like this, it's always very, very difficult to judge.
No, for sure, especially when you start playing cat and mouse. You've been really tired. You're not thinking as clearly. This is really going to become who has the brightest head right now. Who's thinking, I don't know, well, how many times you've been in this situation, too. Remember Ben King winning the U.S. Pro Championships when he a long time ago already, now that he's old, in quotes, at 27 years old.
If Ben King wins this, the bonus plus the time gap gives him the race lead.
You got it.
The other rider on the front gets the lead in the King of the Mountains. A prize for everybody here. Ben King is chasing, has not won a race since March last year. Remember, he was injured, he's broken his fibula. What a return to the top it will be if he can win. He's squeezing it out, he's done it. Ben King has got the victory, and calculations, I think, will give him the yellow jersey. What a performance.
Well, you don't see that very often. We missed the main field coming in there. They were only seconds behind, maybe half a minute behind. But you know what? The main field on this occasion have misjudged it, and that's why we always say you've got to go into the breakaway, because sometimes Lady Luck's there.
Look, he looks fresh as a daisy.
No one deserves that more. You are great. Good man, good man. Did you win? Yeah. The man, the machine. Fuck yeah.
They're all asking the question, did you win? Yes, I did. There's Taylor Finney. He was the last American to win a stage of the Amgen Tour de Californie in 2014. Ben King is his successor.
But I think, Phil, when we go back to think that in January, this guy was sitting on a turbo trainer in his front room trying to get himself not only back to be able to walk, but to ride a bike. That's the amazing thing. It's an incredible comeback story for this guy to come back and race and win the stage. Just watch this. This is the ideal position to be in. He's in the slipstream, and this occasion he's got himself in the right gear. He waits for the moment when he knows he can turn the big gear over, in for the final kick, comes by. Once he gets alongside at this moment, you know in your heart as a professional bike rider, you've got it, and he knew it.
I think Evan had a lot of confidence coming from that last sprint on the penultimate climb when he did out-sprint Ben King for those points. You know, and they're both winners today. You know, Evan's going to have a jersey for the King of the KOM, but Ben King is taking all the money. He's got the yellow jersey and the stage win.
Well, just looking at that once again, you have to think we were very, very lucky to sit down with him just before the start of this race, and he was just brimming with confidence, and he was quite happy to tell us the story of how hard the comeback had been